Good morning, chat. How we doing? Heard dings. I didn't hear any dings. What? Spear Hunter. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, just the thing is, there are other songs that I wanted to play from that, but I realized that the only like version of the soundtrack I have right now is from it's on the PS5. It's whatever player came with the deluxe edition. So I haven't transferred any of that to my PC whatsoever. And so it's like looked at the Square Enix music channel to see what they had, and they have this. So I was like, all right, chill morning vibes. Here we go for our Hangout stream. Switch Blood. Please stop me from playing Splatoon ranked. Go back to some unranked play. It's fun times. Always good to just chill out for a bit. Hailfire subbed. Thank you. Sarah Knight. Thank you. DRD 7 of 14. Thank you for the subs, resubs there. The only ding I heard was the dingaloo from Crash Team Rumble yesterday. Yeah. Wow. What a stream. What a stream of us trying our hardest and it not being good enough. That song's also single on Apple Music. Oh, nice. Wonder when we'll see the next OMG reaction. Yeah, you never know. You never know. We got that Annapurna showcase tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see. Bruno, it was somebody that was next to them. Oh, I see. I see. How is it going? How is Zelda going? I do have a Zelda Diary video coming up. I may try. I don't know how well I will do at this because I haven't like prepped it and tried it. We may try to like throw in some like cutting room floor stuff or whatever. I don't know during this. What is C? Hope we'll have more chat patrons versus ally stream in the future. We're not gonna play Splatoon with the power of Switch. Probably not. Who knows? It could happen, but probably not. I'm the only one that plays, and I haven't played for a while. Have you ever played the PS1 classic Rascal? No. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I don't really have much planned today. I was looking through some emails, got some trailers or whatever. So yeah, just kind of here, filling a hangout spot, chatting up whatever. It's funny. It's funny when like I end up having to do hangout and write fan mail, and then Huber like pulled me on to Huber hype yesterday. And so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run out of things to talk about. Hello, Dino Pulse. Hello, hello, moving craziness. Also saw that Soken follows you. Yeah, yes. If Dino Pulse, if you've not been keeping up, Soken was in the studio and geeking out over it. So yeah, yeah, definitely go check out that interview that Damiani did. There was someone that was like upset about spoilers in the comments, and I even scrubbed back through and like I don't know what you're thinking as a spoiler on this, but yeah, I don't know. Like there was like a couple of enemies in like one area that like I hadn't been familiar with, but we really didn't get into spoilers. But yeah, maybe if they hadn't played the demo, um, I don't know. I don't know. It's really tricky when people say spoilers and then like what was it? Well, then they don't want to say it because then they're spoiling somebody else in the comments. Um, mm-mm. Shawnee D, hello, hello, spoiler babies. But yeah, yeah, that was fun. So that happened. That interview happened in the midst of Summer Game Fest. That's why we had Capcom had to be late because Capcom decided to announce their showcase was happening at the same time as our Final Fantasy 16 interview, and like, well, And at the same time, Huber and I were across town doing Ubisoft. We were playing Prince of Persia and The Crew and all that stuff. And so it was just like, there's no way we're gonna do Capcom on time. Unfortunately, Capcom was fine to wait on. Yes, true. I don't know if you can hear it. We got a helicopter this morning. This is an LA thing for sure. There's like helicopters, just all the time, and you don't know what. Even if like you try to look up why there's a helicopter over your house, most of the time you won't find out why. So, um, but Highways Prince of Persia, yeah, we had that. If you have not checked out those impressions, because I think that a lot of people, sometimes miss a lot of the things that we covered. Go to the on the website, the previews and impressions playlist. We've got three big Summer Game Fest videos there where we pile through like 50 games, and Prince of Persia is in there on day three. Um, but yeah, that game is good. That's a good game. I'm really looking forward to it. Sphere Hunter, that was not the day that you were looking for Huber. That was on Monday after the Ubisoft conference. So we had the Ubisoft reactions in the morning. Then Huber and I ran across town to do Ubisoft hands-on impressions, and um, then we came back to the studio, and we got back to the studio right after they had wrapped up the interview, and so Soken and those guys were still there hanging out, and they were about to leave, and they're like they were disappointed that the interview didn't happen in the sofa room, the couch room, and so we were like, well, you don't have to go, you can go check out the room, and then that's when they got in there and took the photo. Shawnee D, I can't believe we're getting that Prince of Persia instead of the remake. So this is something that somebody brought up with Vampire the Masquerade. Sometimes they plan these like multi-game things, uh, and uh, and and the quote-unquote lead game ends up not being ready while the other stuff starts coming out. So I think the plan probably was that Sands of Time would get people interested, revitalize Prince of Persia fans, and then they would have this new Prince of Persia game ready to go after that. And then with all the stuff that's gone on with Sands of Time, it's like, well, new Prince of Persia game's ready. Might as well start showing it. Did any of them say anything about the goddess, about the lightning standee? I don't know. I was kind of trailing behind everybody else. Me and Hubert, like we had just gotten back, and so like all that stuff happened in the other room while I was not really in there. Still see ads for the remake on Target. That is funny. That is funny. I don't know if you noticed or if you saw that Final Fantasy 13 won the full playthrough poll, as everyone could have predicted. We still have to schedule that. Gabby wasn't able to be at the meeting, so we weren't able to pin a date just yet. But we will start full playing Final Fantasy 13 at some point. Um, and it was so funny because Huber had suggested that, and then it was like, well, we need to get like a list from every, something from every ally. But as soon as Huber had said Final Fantasy 13, it's like, there's no way that's not going to win, no matter what I come up with. But at least I got like second or third place with Alan Wake. Um, I have not actually played through Final Fantasy 13, so it'll be an experience for me for sure. If we ever need a guest, yeah, Sphere Hunter. I mean, if you're here when that happens, maybe. But yeah, that'll be enough craziness going on with the full room, and that'll probably be like Darkened Sky to where like we start with everybody, and then depending on how many streams that goes, like some streams, we may have um, more people or fewer, or not more. Well, yeah, maybe more people or fewer people or whatever. It'll be like a 50-part series. Not quite that long. That would be hilarious. We try to play Final Fantasy 13 in 1 hour to 2 hour chunks. Yeah, that would be a minute. just, just playing that in 2026. But yeah, so there'll probably be like a couple of people that are there every time, and then some other people that are just in and out. Absolutely, yeah. Sphere Hunter has definitely been a guest before on some Huber stuff. Um, I don't remember if you've been on anything else. But yeah, like I said, I've got some weird trailers. The thing that makes me nervous about trailers and playing trailers for you guys is that it's just XSplit is weird, and it just crashes like out of nowhere when you just try to do basic things. Like I probably should learn OBS as well, but it's hard to get comfortable with it when I just don't stream that much at home. But yeah, just sometimes I'll do stuff with web page things, and then XSplit will just completely freeze the computer. And so if the stream goes offline, that's what's happened. But let me get over to some of these things. And this is just stuff I saw in my inbox that I know very little about. Haven't watched these yet, so we'll be watching them on my own. First time on each of these. Some of these games I don't even know anything about. But let's start. This is what is this? Is the game Slipstream Blue Hour expansion trailer over here. So yeah, we'll start with this. So yeah, it's a racing game, but it's got kind of like old school graphics. I don't even know what I would pin this on. Like it's kind of PlayStation-esque, but 5th anniversary. Okay. Chill vibes on this song. It's interesting that they're doing like a slow pan backwards. Okay, here's gameplay. Three new cars. It's like a Bloodborne level they were racing through. Yeah, like look at this castle in the background. What is happening? 5 new tracks. These pillars around there. It is actually nice to stop and look at the art there. Is that it? That's it. Free content, summer 2023. Very cool.